Okay, welcome back to our political science class. So in the last session, we discussed about the challenges of national building, right? Challenges of national building. So soon after the independence, the government of India or the political parties or national leaders in India, they faced lots of problems, numerous problems. Clear. So basically, after independence, we received a country that is economically destructed. Clear. Huh? Nothing is there. Our agriculture sector was destructed, the industry is destructed. Okay, almost all the spheres of economy that is totally destructed by the Britishers. Okay, not only that, we faced a lot of other problems too. Can you say what are the other problems that we faced? So we classified that into three broad problems. Okay, so can anyone tell me what are those problems that faced by the Indians at the time of independence?
Integration of territories.
Yeah, of course. The first problem related with the integration of territories, shaping the countries. Okay, shaping a country. It's a very problematic or that create a lot of problem within the territory of our country. Okay, so integration of princely states. That's the first problem. Then second one,
Establishing
pardon?
to, to establish democracy.
Yeah, to establish democratical type of government. Okay, we know that we decided to establish a democratical type of government. Okay, then what is the third problem?
achieve in development
Development.
in different
Development.
spheres.
Okay, so we decided we will create a democratic kind of a government, and we want to create policies and programs related with that too, right? Okay, make sure our country is running a democratic government at the same time want to achieve development. Want to achieve a development. Sorry, in a textbook you can see all these things there. Just observe it clearly. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so just open your textbook. The screen is not working properly. I think so. There's a error in the connection. Okay, I mean the file is corrupted. Okay, let it be. I will type from the textbook now. Just open your textbook so you can see that. Okay, the first of all you can see the challenge that what we faced here that related with the integration of the territories. The second one it is establishing the democracy, and the third challenge is ensure the development, okay, and well-being of the entire society. And all these created a lot of problem for the government. A lot of problem for the government. It's not that easy. Okay, the three challenges. Okay, to meet these three challenges, it was not easy at that time. Okay, so the next paragraph you can see that how did independent India respond to these challenges? To what extent did India succeeded in achieving the various objectives set out of the constitution? So we know that our constituent assembly that set up in the year 1950, 1950, sorry, 1940, that is 46, 47, 48. Last year we studied that. It was established in the year the Constitution Drafting Committee in which year? Constitution Drafting
46.
Committee is
1946.
yeah 46, and our Constitution came into existence in the year which year?
1950.
We adopted and enacted this Constitution and give that to ourselves in the year 1949 November 26. Remembering that? Okay, and I declared as a Republic in January 26th, 1950. 1950. Remembering? Okay. So we want to integrate the country. Clear. We want to adopt the policy of democracy. We want to develop our country, but all within the framework of the constitution, within the framework of the constitution. So, sorry, the government faced a lot of problem. The first problem related with the diversity. Okay, the diversity. There are different kinds of people are there. Social divisions are there within the country. 1 minute. Okay, there's a number of social divisions are there in the country. Too difficult to adjust with the idea and demand of these various groups of people. These various groups of people. Basically, we know that the time of independence, there are numerous communal clashes between Hindus and Muslims, Hindus and Muslims. So we already know that that clashes led to the partition of our country. Yes or no? The division of our country is termed as the two country principle. Clear or not? Understand? The country that is divided into two halves. Okay. Basically, one is for Muslims, and the other one for whom? The all other religions. All other religions. We cannot say that the India is for the India is for any one particular religion. Okay, so it is for everyone. It is for everyone. So that are the basic problem that faced by the Indian administrators of that time. Okay, here you can see this entire book, I mean, this textbook is basically dealing with all these three issues. How Indian government or our national leaders tackled this problem and how they achieved the development. Okay, so in this chapter, basically, we are discussing about the first challenge of nation building and occupied center stage in the years immediately after independence. Okay, so I already told you that the country is entirely divided into number of princely states. Okay, so before understanding or before beginning this chapter, we want to understand the basic concepts. Okay, the social structure of that time. Okay, economical condition of that time, policies and stance of different political parties, and the national leaders and the national leaders. Okay, culmination of those ideas is basically this chapter. Okay, this chapter is a culmination of the ideas, programs, and policies that followed by the different political leaders of that time. I mean, the national leaders of that time, and economical, social, and political condition that existed in India at the time of independence. At the time of independence. So at the time of independence, I already told you that there are more than 400 scattered princely states are there. That is under the control of different princely houses. I mean, different kingdoms. Clear or not? Okay, it is under the control of different princes or kings there. Basically, they ruled their countries with the support of the Britishers, with the support of the Britishers. And almost all these territories are rival territory to the other. Rivalry is there. Clear? Between these people, what is their rivalry? Clear? If there's a chance, always they are in urge to, or they were always in a mood to fight to the other one, fight to the other kingdom. Okay. Same time, there are a number of other areas are there that is under the direct control of the Britishers, direct control of the Britishers. So after independence, that was turned as a Himalayan task for Indian government or the national leaders to unite the country, unite the country. Clear? Unification process, unification process. So we studied already in class 10, remembering that unification of Italy, unification of Germany, right? Remembering that. Okay, those concepts are not that much accurate in the sense of India. Clear? Because the people of Germany and Italy, they united on the basis of language, the basis of culture. Okay, but in India, what is the situation? What is the situation in India? There is a single culture. Not at all. Single religion? No. Single language? No. So you came to know it is a difficult process. It was a difficult process, right or not? Very, very difficult it was. Okay. So there we want to learn about a particular personality called Sardar Vallabhai Patel. Sardar Vallabhai Patel, or else is known as the Bismarck of India. Bismarck of India. Who is Bismarck? Who is Bismarck? Who is Bismarck? Otto Bismarck. Heard about him? The person behind the unification of Germany. The person behind the unification of Germany, his name is it is Otto Bismarck. It's Otto Bismarck, and his policy is termed as the blood and iron. Blood and iron. Okay, he waged numerous wars against the neighboring countries to unite uh, Germany. Okay, so like that in India, it is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He used various measures. Okay, clear, various measures to unite the country called India. Okay, so it is India. It's the result of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's hard effort to unite our country. Okay, so you can see here the third paragraph. We begin by looking at the events that formed the context of independence. This can help us understand why the issue of national unity and security became a primary challenge at the time of independence. We shall then see how India chose to shape itself into a nation united by a shared history and a common destiny. Thus, unity had to reflect the aspiration of people across the different regions and deal with the disparities that existed among regions and different sections of people. In the next two chapters, we shall turn the challenges of establishing a democracy and achieving economic development with equality and justice. So the textbook makers says that, okay, it is important to study how the people of India, they are united. Even though disparities are there, differences are there between the people, but also they joined. Why they joined? What made them to join together and fight against the Britishers or create a country called India? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me?
The policies of Britishers also affected them.
Yeah, the policies of Britishers, right? Okay, the programs and policies that basically Britishers used in India to loot our wealth. So almost all the Indians, they turned against the Britishers. Okay, okay, almost all the people, I mean, the people those who belong to different religion, the people those who speak in different languages, the farmers, the business class people, okay, everyone badly affected with the policies that made by the British there. So a common idea is there against the Britishers. Okay, anger against the Britishers, anger against the Britishers. The same time, the programs or policies that used by the Indian national leaders to unite the people. Unite the people. Can anyone tell me what are the methods that used by the Indian national leaders to unite the people? Any idea? So it is related with the history, or related with the history, the past history, right or not? The past things are termed as history, right? Okay, the past story of our country, we can say like that. Okay, how? What are the methods that used by the national leaders to unite the people in our country? Can anyone tell me? The thing and say you studied that.
By uniting Hindus and Muslims.
Definitely, of course. So it's termed as the Khilafat movement. Khilafat movement. Heard about that? Khilafat movement. What is Khilafat movement? So each topic that connected with some other topic here, right or not? Okay, that's what history and politics. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. We are unable to escape from that connection, that link or that thread. Okay, clear or not? Hmm? It's a what we can say garland that made with the different flowers, but without the thread, it is impossible to make that garland. So the thread it is necessary. Okay, clear or not? Okay, the events are the flowers in that garland. The events. Okay, so everything is connected. Everything is connected. So what is Khilafat movement? So after the First World War, so remember, after the First World War, what happened? First World War. Now I want to speak about First World War, right? Okay, let it be. Anyway, just understand the fight between two groups of countries, right? Almost all the countries in the world directly or indirectly participate in that war, right? First World War. That between 1914 and 1918. 1914 and 1918. Clear? So the Britain, okay, that country that fought against basically a country called the Ottoman Empire. Ottoman Empire. Today's Turkey. Today's Turkey, right? Okay. Then British Army, okay, they defeated the Ottoman Empire, okay, or its ruler, or its a ruler. Okay, so basically we can say that a religious leader of the Muslims, Khalifa, He the leader of that country, the Ottoman Empire, right? The Khalifa. Clear? Okay. So after the war, British government imposed a huge war indemnity compensation on this country called the Ottoman Empire of that time. Clear? Huge war indemnity. And humiliated the Khalifa, ill-treated the Khalifa. Clear? And removed his powers. So the religious feeling of Muslims all over the world, it is hurted. Clear? The Britishers hurt the feeling of the Muslims all over the world. So entire Muslims in the world, they started thinking against the Britishers, thinking against the Britishers. In India also that happened there. So to protect the powers of Khalifa all over the world, a number of Khilafat committees formed. Khilafat committees means the committees of Muslims to protect the powers of the Khalifa, the religious leader of Muslims, religious leader of Muslims. In India also such one movement started, right? In Bombay in the year 1919, okay, under the leadership of two brothers called Shaukat Ali and Muhammad Ali. Remembering this? Remembering this? Yes. Okay. It's called to be the Khilafat Committee in India. Khilafat Committee in India. So that time Gandhiji, okay, he also thought about a mass movement against the Britishers. Mass movement against the Britishers. So Gandhi tried to cooperate and he succeeded in that, cooperated with the Muslims through the non-cooperation movement. Non-cooperation movement. Okay, then what happened? Muslims and the Hindus, I mean, Muslims and the Congress Party, they joined together, clear or not? And they started a widespread movement against the Britishers. So it is important. What is important? The national leaders' activity to unite the people, And Mahatma Gandhi and the Ali brothers, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, they toured almost all the different part of the country to grab the attention or the support of the people for this movement against the Britishers. Clear? So in that way, the national leaders try to get the support of almost all the people, or they try to unite everyone in the country. Clear? Next, use of various symbols. Clear or not? What are the various symbols? Might you studied about the Bharat Mata. What is that? Bharat Mata. Clear? It's a personified figure of Indian nation. Indian nation. Clear? Personification. What do you mean personification? So I'm speaking about various things there. All are important for you people. Okay. So if you don't know this base, it is important to understand what we are going to discuss. Okay. What do you mean by personification? Any idea?
Like not the original form, but a kind of a representation.
Definitely. Okay. Giving human characters to a non-human thing, that is called to be personification. Clear or not? So it's a art form, right? A symbol. Okay. But representing the entire country. Entire country. Clear or not? So giving human characters to a country called India through Bharat Mata. Through Bharat Mata. So today we know that Bharat Mata is a ceremonial product, I think so. Okay. Only we are able to see this Bharat Mata's figures. The processions there. Okay. In a Republic Day procession, Bharat Mata will be there. Clear? In a tempo or in a minivan, a girl or a woman, they will decorate them with the tricolor sari and something will be there and she's standing there, right, without food and water. Bharat Mata. And August 15 also we are able to see the same activity will be there. Clear or not? Yes or no? So Bharat Mata, that figure, they used by the national leaders to unite the people, and the people started thinking that this figure, it is representing the country. This figure representing the feeling of all the people in the country, right? Okay. So Bharat Mata is a method used by the political leaders of India or national leaders of India to unite the people. Next one, the culture. Folklore culture and folk songs also used by the national leaders to unite the people. Okay. And for them, we have the common existence, a common origin. Common origin. Clear or not? Indians have a common origin. So all these types of activities and even the national flag of our country. Clear or not? Hmm? So we know that today various states are there, different languages are there, different religions are there, but we have one constitution, one national anthem, one national song, and one pledge, right? Yes or no? Clear? That makes India unique. That's make India unique. Okay. Soon after independence, almost all the world leaders they commented that okay, India got independence, but within short time of period, that country will disintegrate. It will destruct and it will what we can say explode into pieces. Okay, that's what the idea of or comment that made by various world leaders. Okay, but we know that it is 75th year, still we are one, we are united. Okay, we are following the same constitution, we have the same national anthem. Clear? So these are the method used by the national leaders to unite the people against the Britishers. Okay, so just to read up to that. So the first, second, third problems that what we faced. Okay, and the second and third paragraphs in page number 5. Just read that. Just 2 minutes. Okay. Now you can see three stamps, three stamps that issued in 1915 that are representing various attitude, right or not, or various means of development. Okay. So can you explain that? Can anyone tell me that? What the meaning of this, those stamps there? What the first stamp represent here? Hmm?
The textile industry.
Definitely. Okay. Self-sufficiency in industries, right? Not only textile industry, one chimney also is there, right or not? Hmm? Right? So industrial development, self-sufficiency in industrial industries. Next one, that's correct, Aishwarya. Second one,
Agricultural sector.
agricultural development. And the third one, are they celebrating? Huh? Are they celebrating something? It's voice of the people, right? Democracy. Let it be. Okay, so turn to next pages. You are able to see number of pictures that are related with the newspaper reports. Okay, newspaper reports on 15th August 1947. Okay, there are numerous newspapers reports are there here. The words of different politicians are mentioned here. Clear? So it is your responsibility to read and understand all these things there, and it is a source-based question. Okay, so number of source-based questions are from page number 6 and page number 7. Okay, clear? Page number 6 and page number 7 there. Anyway, I will discuss that in the classroom. Okay, so just to turn the page to page number 8, partition, displacement, and rehabilitation. Okay, partition, displacement, and rehabilitation. So at the time of national movement, I already told you that almost near to 1947, there are numerous clash between Hindus and Muslims. Hindus and Muslims. Finally, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the leader of Indian Union Muslim League, IUML, Indian Union Muslim League. Clear? There's a political party existing in Kerala like that. Muslim League party is there in Kerala. Muslim League, Amaldas says yes. Others, is there or not?
Yes.
Yes, Muslim League, one party, political party is there in India. Sorry, in Kerala, right or not? The ladder is their symbol, ladder. Okay, so now political party is there. So at that time, the leader of that political party is Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Okay, there are continuous conversations or continuous meetings conducted by this Congress party and IUML and Hindu Mahasabha to solve the problem between Hindus and Muslims. Hindus and Muslims. Okay, we know that Muslims they are a minority in India, but a minority in India at that time. Now also minority. Okay, and Hindus are in majority. Okay, Hindus are the majority. So a clash between these Hindus and Muslims that led number of problems within the country. Okay, it gave a lot of chances for the Britishers. Lot of chances for the Britishers. Basically, we want to understand that it is the program of the Britishers. What is that program? Divide and rule. Divide and rule. If Hindus and Muslims are divided, it is easy for the Britishers to control the country. Clear or not? Okay, they can use the Muslims against Hindus and the Hindus against Muslims. That's what the policy that used by the British termed as divide and rule. What is that? Divide and rule. Just keep that in your mind. Just write down somewhere. Divide and rule, the policy used by the British. And come back to your textbook. Okay. On 14th, 15th August 1947, not one but two nation states came into existence. That is India and Pakistan. Not only one country, but two nation states were formed in the map of the world. Two new countries emerged. Okay, one is Pakistan, the other one is India. Clear? Okay, 14:15 midnight. 14:15 midnight. Okay, so that's it. Here, this was a result of partition. So two countries formed. It was the result of partition, divided the Indian subcontinent into two pieces. Okay, the division of British India into India and Pakistan, the drawing of the border, demarcating the territory of each country marked the culmination of political development that you have read about in the history textbook there. So we read number of incidents and we learned a number of incidents related with the national movement in India. This division is the culmination of that movement. Okay, what do you mean with the term culmination? What is that culmination? Culmination. A political science student must know that word, culmination. The climax. What is that? Climax of something is termed as a culmination. The end result. The end result. That's what the culmination. So various national movements like the non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement, various other movements. We know that we studied that in class 10, class 9, class 11. Okay, all such movements that led to the division of the country, the partition of the country. Okay, the Hindu-Muslim rivalry that led to the partition of the country into two. Okay, according to two nation theory. So the question is that what is the two nation theory? Two nation theory. What is that? What is the two nation theory? An idea? What is the two nation theory? The single country that divided into two. That's what the two nation theory. Okay. The two nation theory advanced by the Muslim League India. So which political party advanced this theory of two nation? It is the Muslim League Party. They demanded to Mahatma Gandhi and International Congress. They want to divide the country. They wanted to live in a separate territory. Clear or not? Clear or not? They want to make their own government. Okay. Remember, according to the two nation theory advanced by the Muslim League, India consisted of not one but two people, Hindus and Muslims. That is why it demanded Pakistan, a separate country for the Muslims. The Congress opposed the theory and the demand for Pakistan, but several political development in 1940s, the political competition between the Congress and the Muslim League and the British role led to the decision for the creation of Pakistan. Okay, the Congress Party and the Muslim League Party. Okay, their competition for power that finally led to the division of India and Pakistan. Clear or not? Clear or not? So the two nation theory, it is the idea of the Muslim League. Muslim League. Okay. For what? They thought that there is no existence for Muslims in India. There are two groups of people are there in the country called India. What are the two groups of people? Hindus and Muslims. Hindus and Muslims. So they decided two countries also necessary for these two types of people. Clear? That was that idea. Okay, behind the partition of India and Pakistan. Next one, the process of partition, how it divided, how the country divided, how the country divided. Thus it was decided. So This is related with the first problem. What is that? Shaping the territory of a country, right? Shaping the territory of a country. The first and foremost idea related with that is the partition. Partition. Okay. Thus, it was decided that what was still then known as India would be divided into two countries, India and Pakistan. Such a division was not only very painful, but also very difficult to decide and to implement. It was decided to follow the principle of religious majorities. Clear? The principle of religious majorities. The basic, sorry, this basically means that areas where the Muslims were the majority would make up the territory of Pakistan. The rest was to say with or stay with India. So the idea of Muslim League, it was so simple. What is that? Where Muslim majority resides, okay, or more number of Muslims are there, they decided that part will be divided, that part will be segregated from the main body of the Indian subcontinent. Clear? Understand? That was their idea. Okay. So it was a minority community, even though in some areas the concentration of Muslims, it was very high, too high. Okay. So we know that. That's today's Pakistan and Bangladesh. Bangladesh. Clear? Okay. So remember, what is the question? Which party is behind the two nation theory? Which party is that?
Muslim League.
Okay, Indian Union Muslim League. Who the leader of that party at that time? It is Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, former president of Pakistan too. Clear? Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Clear? So India divided. India divided. What are you thinking? So just give your idea related with this division. Is that a easy division? Is that easy? Hmm? So the textbook maker says that it's a complicated process. Complicated process. What made it complicated? Just tell me your ideas. Ashish Benny, tell me. Tell me your ideas. Division, partition. For example, in your home, if you are swapping your room with your sister or brother, what will happen there? Any conflict? Any chances for any conflict? Huh? Tell me. Any chances are there? Huh?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes. How it will be? Tell me. Tell me, Ashish. Huh? You will take all your things and move to other room, right or not? Huh? After some time, you will come back and search for something that you missed there. It will lead to a fight in the room, right? Right or not? Yes or no? Definitely. So this is not just swapping a room. Very clear. A huge country that divided into two. No, Muslims want to go to Pakistan. Almost all the Indians with the radical approach. I cannot say that all the Indians with the radical approach. Okay, the Hindu Mahasabha and the people, the strong believers of that particular organization, okay, and always followed a radical approach against the Muslims. Okay, they created a lot of problems for the Muslims in India. The same time, the Muslims with the same ideology, the radical ideology, they created a problem for Hindus in India too. Clear? So people, they started moving from one country to another. The people, those who lived in the Pakistan region, basically Hindus, they started moving to India. They came to know that it is not safe to live in that country because there's a fight between Hindus and Muslims. It will make number of problems for them. They started escaping. They started evacuating the places as soon as possible. Clear. In India also the same thing happened. The people, those who lived in the border areas of Pakistan, they started, I mean the Muslims, they started moving to Pakistan by leaving all their wealth, their assets, their houses, their property, their land, everything they left behind and they started moving to Pakistan. Clear? Okay. Can you imagine a situation like that? Huh? Very problematic one, right or not? There is no traveling, transportation system is expanded at that time. No good roads are there. No good traveling systems are there, right? No trains are there. No buses are there, right or not? They use their own means of transportation. Clear? To move for a longer distance. Okay, there's a magazine called Life Magazine. Life Magazine. Okay, if you're searching in internet, you will get it. So if you search Life Magazine, the pictures related with the partition, you will come to know that. Okay, it's a dreadful event, very what do you say, deadly event it was. Okay, so let me check any pictures is available here. I will show you now. 1 minute. Okay, can you see now? Hello. These
Yes,
pictures
sir.
are visible for you. Can you see the screen? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just have a look. See. So it's a train that is overloaded with the people. Clear or not? Okay. So the people, the poor people. Okay, this is not a gas cylinder. Okay, which today means we can say it's a gas cylinder, cylinder, right? So that's a very costly one. So it is not a one. Okay, that one. So they're taking all their things and escaping, evacuating. All right. Okay, so it's some newspaper report on the partition, and you can see the map of that time. They divided India into Pakistan and Bangladesh. Okay, India, three countries formed the. Okay, so you can see they used their means of transportation by bullock carts. Okay, everything they're taking and moving to the other country. The Muslims to the Pakistan and the Indians to India. Indian, sorry, I mean the Hindus to India. Okay, those who lived in the Pakistan region. Okay, so I always using that term, Indians to India. Of course, I'm not thinking about any religion. Okay. So you can see the pictures here. So it's a deadly event. So the same time, revolt also broke out between Hindus and Muslims. Hindus and Muslims riots. Number of people died in that. Okay. So shortage of food. Number of people died on the movement. Okay. Here, rights are there. Pictures of the rights. This is Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Okay, it's basically termed as the Frontier Gandhi. Named as Frontier Gandhi. Okay, he's also an important character. I mean, character in the sense, a personality in this chapter. Okay, so hope you understood how difficult it was. Clear. So number of newspaper reports says that dead bodies are everywhere. Dead bodies are everywhere on the railway tracks. Vultures are what you can say, eating these dead bodies. There such kind of lot of pictures are there. If you're observing or searching in the Life magazine archives, you will get that such kind of pictures and informations there. Okay, this observator. So it is not an easy task. Okay, the partition, very it will create, that's created numerous problems there basically. Okay, so here the second paragraph says the idea might appear simple, but it presented all kinds of difficulties. All the difficulties are there, all kinds of difficulties. So that picture says that what are those difficulties basically, right? Okay, 1 minute. So okay everyone, come back. So hope these ideas are clear for you people. Okay, so we are discussing about the partition, the shaping of the country's territory. Country's a territory. Okay, the idea might appear simple, but the presented all kinds of difficulties. First of all, there was no single belt of Muslim majority areas in the British India. There is no single belt. The Muslims were scattered all around the country. There were two areas of concentration, one in the west and one is in the east. There was no way those two parts could be joined. The two Muslim concentrated area, one is in the western side, the other is in the eastern side. So it is difficult to merge these two areas. Okay, in between Indian mainland is there. India's a mainland is there where Hindus are majority. Hindus are a majority. So it is difficult to merge these two areas of Muslim concentration. So it was decided that a new country, Pakistan, will comprise of two territories. So finally they decided Pakistan is not a single one, but with the two territories, Clear? So like Andaman Nicobar Islands is now also under the control of the Indian government, right? But it's not the part of Indian subcontinent, right? It's an island area, clear? But controlling by we people, our second territory, clear? It's a union territory too, clear? Like that, there's two territories for Pakistan. One is in the north, sorry, east side, the other is in the west side. Secondly, not all Muslim majority areas wanted to be in Pakistan. Okay, another problem, what is that? All the Muslims in India, they don't want, I mean, only some group of people wanted to join with Pakistan, but many Muslim leaders or Muslims in India, they don't want to join with Pakistan. Okay, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, I just show the picture for you people, right? Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, the undisputed leader of Northwestern Frontier Province and known as the Frontier Gandhi. Northwestern Frontier Province. Okay, he's a very famous leader of that area and a strong disciple of Mahatma Gandhi. And he was staunchly opposed the two nation theory. Eventually, his voice was simply ignored, and the NWFP means Northwestern Frontier Province, was made to merge with Pakistan. So, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, a disciple of Gandhi, he strongly opposed the idea of the two nation theory. All right. Okay. But finally, that area also merged with Pakistan. So everyone, I mean, the Muslims leaders from the Indian Union Muslim League, they ignored the words of Frontier Gandhi, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan. Clear? Clear? Okay, so we will continue in the next class. So just to read that entire portion, that what we discussed today. Thank you.